Folks, listen up, man. We got nothing but foolery on the menu. So I was woken up to a notification today at 4 a.m. in the morning. Now, notification says that Akademiks was live. So I clicked on the live out of curiosity because usually, bro, I ain't listening to no ninja speak at no 4 a.m. in the morning, right? So I click on the live and Akademiks was getting some things off his chest about Charlamagne the God, Gillie and Wallo, and Drake. So he starts off by announcing he's doing an interview with Joe Budden today. And he sort of broke down how the scheduling of that interview took place.
Joe hit me 2 days ago. I'm at the pet store getting some food for Pluto. He's like, yo, Ak, what's up, man? It's like, I know you seen a lot of shit. Niggas kind of trying to deal with you a little type of way. You don't got nothing to say.
Joe is such an instigator, bro. Now, what Joe is referring to when Joe tells Akademiks, I know you hear them boys talking about you. You don't got nothing to say? Joe is referring to Charlamagne the God bringing on this guy called Loon on his podcast to diss Akademiks. Listen, I don't put nothing past no industry dude, but apparently Charlamagne the God doing that at Akademiks was strange and weird to them because Charlamagne and Akademiks have a real cordial and close relationship, so they don't understand why Charlamagne would bring a guy on with the sole purpose to diss Akademiks. Well, Akademiks also found that weird. This is when things get good in the live stream because Akademiks begins to unveil a lot of the behind the scenes drama that's going on between him and a lot of these hip hop media dudes.
Whack 100 connected me with Gillie and Wallo. Hit me up. Yo, Ak, you want to do a podcast with you? Blah, blah, blah. Where you be at? I'm in North Jersey. I got my headquarters in Jersey City. I bet, whatever. Can we use the space? Can we come? Yeah, of course. 2 days of communication. Thanks to Whack. Me, Gillie, and Wallo did a podcast. I just keep it 100. It's been 7 months. I've been trying to get them on my podcast.
If I drop everything I'm doing and do your podcast on a whim in a very short turnaround on short notice, I feel like the least you can do is do my podcast in a reasonable amount of time. I'm not even asking you to drop everything you're doing. At least do my podcast within a year. He's having a tough time adjusting to the industry because his prior career was not in the industry like these rappers turned podcasters. So when you give Ak your word, he's taking you at face value because this is what real men do in real life, right? They stick by their word. But apparently Gillie and Wallo aren't the only dudes who's been ducking Akademiks and not comment on his podcast.
Charlamagne. Back in the day, something going on with me and Joe. Yo, Ak, pop up. Nigga, I'm on the show with Joe. Let's do it. Brilliant. And I gotta do it. I had a podcast done for 2 years. Yo, Charlamagne, when you free? Keep it a beat with y'all niggas. I don't care.
To me, Charlamagne the God not doing Akademiks podcast is more flagrant than Gillie and Wallo. Now, there's some type of plausible deniability there, even though there's no excuse, but there's plausible deniability for Gillie and Wallo because they're always on the move and doing different things. Charlamagne the God lives in Jersey. He works in New York. Akademiks studio is in Jersey. Charlamagne wouldn't be disrupting his entire schedule to do Akademiks podcast since his podcast is right there. It's in the same city. It's like a 10-minute drive away from Charlamagne. So that's what's strange. So I don't understand why Charlamagne is ducking Akademiks. Akademiks expounded more on the Charlamagne thing. And that's when we see Akademiks circle back on Charlamagne the God bringing on the old hater to diss Akademiks on Charlamagne's podcast.
I see Charlamagne with the hater that he signed, but I can't get him on my podcast. I've been begging him for like a year. Whenever you free, bro. Whenever. I've been on Andrew Schultz twice. Now I feel away. Ak don't need none of y'all niggas. I'm about loyalty. Whoever's loyal to me, I'm loyal to y'all. Bruh, some of these things I can't even, I'm like, all right, bro, y'all got it, man. Y'all Hollywood, y'all got it.
Akademiks continue though, and he spoke on probably the most peculiar thing in his whole Charlamagne the God situation, right? Where Charlamagne the God has been avoiding doing Akademiks podcast, right? And because he's avoiding doing Akademiks podcasts, he wanted Akademiks on his show, Hell of a Week, that's on Comedy Central. So instead of hitting Akademiks directly, knowing he'd been ducking Akademiks, he had a producer of Hell of a Week contact Akademiks to schedule Akademiks to come on Charlamagne's show. If you want Akademiks to come on your show, why wouldn't you invite Akademiks yourself? Akademiks thought that was weird.
If you're not finna do my shit, please don't even talk about it. Real talk. And I'm gonna even be honest. Some producer reached out to me. Nigga, everybody know I look up to Charlamagne. Nigga, some nigga reached out. Nigga, I did Brilliant Idiots. I'm old. Nigga, I did Breakfast Club. Some nigga reached out to me for a hell of a week. Nigga, I can't even get Charlamagne on my podcast. Nigga, fuck that. I'm not doing nothing. I'm not about to do no hell of a week or some dumb shit like you. Come on, bro. We gonna have mutual respect for each other. Ain't no nigga little nigga me in this bitch. Period. Somebody tell me my feelings today? Nigga, you can say whatever you want, nigga. I'm gonna tell the truth. If I do 10 things you ask and I ask you for one, you can't do it. Nigga, we ain't fucking with each other. Fuck that. Or it might not even be that, but you can't ask me for shit no more. If I ask you for 10 things and you ask me for 10 things, I'll oblige. I ask you for one, I can't get it. All right, we good, nigga. Straight up. If loyalty don't work two ways, and then, by the way, I don't know who be having beef with who. That ain't none of my issues because I don't be beefing with at least those type of niggas. I don't be beefing with them. I'm just telling y'all in a sense of, I ain't gonna lie, I do feel a way. I feel a way that the only nigga in the media that I could ask to come on my podcast and he'll do it. We ain't gonna count Adam. Adam cool. But Adam was on West Coast. Me and Vlad swap. Me and Joe swap. All these other niggas, they be just like, yo, you come do our shit, we'll holler at you. Y'all ain't about to little nigga me no more, so.
Academics got to come to the realization that the industry don't F with you because you cultivated a business model that cut into their bottom line. Academics trailblazed the path and taught a lot of kids, listen, you don't got to bootlick. Like, you don't got to kiss no eye. You can legit hop on YouTube with your own talent and skills and grind it out to mud and be a figure in this issue. You don't need an industry. The infrastructure would never accept you. That's why you only seen Academics on the BT red carpet when Academics worked for the infrastructure complex. So now Academics expecting the infrastructure babies, the industry dudes and hip-hop media personalities who were bred and worked for the industry. You expect for the industry babies to accept you if the infrastructure don't? That's ludicrous. What Academics is figuring out is what I figured out a couple months ago, is that there's this new class of black hip-hop media personality elites, right? Is the people you see, let's say, working for Power 106, or they're on BET, or they're at Complex, and these people are folks who ain't never built nothing for themselves, but they've been given opportunities because they're part of the mix, right? They're in the mix. So if Academics expect for these industry babies, for these infrastructure babies, for these dudes who are also part of the black hip-hop media elites, if he expect for them to stand by him publicly while the infrastructure is against Academics, he's ludicrous, he's crazy. Academics started off his journey saying, F the industry, we're going to be independent and trailblaze this path by ourselves. So hence, we got to stand on that and say F the industry to the very end. I understand how Academics feel 100%. Academics is now big enough to where he wants to be accepted by the industry. He wants to be invited. He wants to be in the mix. He wants to stand by his peers and receive the same accolades that his peers who were bred and given their opportunities by the industries that they're getting. But that would never happen, right? Because Academics is a direct threat to the industry and the infrastructure. If Academics wins, now kids know I don't need an infrastructure. If Academics fail, now a bunch of young creators will be running back to the infrastructure, kissing and licking boots to get their shot. Let me know in the comment section what y'all think, all right? It's your boy, Poetic Flacco. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.